Hey guys, it's Jeff with Eternity Shore, and it's a Monday in October, and I've got a project I'm going to do today, which I have had the supplies for 2 years and haven't done it. So we're going to see how it works, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be trying to clean and refresh our teak swim platform, which is very, very dull. The materials that I have, so this is Snappy Teak-Nu Formula 1, and then I have Snappy Teak-Nu Formula 2. Apparently will not soften the deck seams, which are not in great shape. And it says no hard work or bronze wool needed. Removes rust, stains, fish blood, and fuel stains from teak. So let's take a look at the teak to see the condition that it's in. There are some marks in there, stains in there, darker stains. Could even be grease stains from the grill. It's pretty faded, dull. Now we have to be careful because this butts up against a painted surface. And that we have to be careful with that. So I don't know if I'm going to actually tape it or just apply this stuff with a brush instead. So if I'm reading the directions right, what we're supposed to do for a badly soiled, we'll say this is badly soiled, is to apply this formula directly to a wet deck in about 3-foot square area, spread evenly with the brew bristle. They give you a brush. So we spread this evenly. When it darkens to a uniform dark brown, we scrub lightly, keeping it off painted or varnished surfaces. So that's one. Then we spread formula number 2 with a red, now maybe orange bristle brush, and scrub only hard enough to brush the loosened dirt out of the grain. The area will lighten to a golden brown. Rinse off completely with water. If brushes are accidentally mixed, rinse them before using again. So don't mix the brushes. Don't mix them. Repeat the process on the next area. When completely dry, your decks will look like freshly sanded teak. We'll see about that, won't we? Freshly sanded teak. Just wash it off with a deck brush first, so I'm not dealing with old dirt or anything like that. I have a water bottle here just in case I get it onto the painted areas, the surfaces. I'll spray it off immediately. They tell you to wear rubber gloves, so I've got my rubber gloves on. 3-foot square area. Surface behind here that I'm getting it on, so I needed to wipe that off. Henry's right there. Okay, dust this off. By the way, Henry the heron is staring at us right there. I don't know why he's so enthralled with what I'm doing, but okay, so this is the start of it. You can see there's some great results in there, but these things are not mixing well enough, I guess. So I need to maybe apply that lighter one again for the second step. I'm not really sure. Can't get the brush to the edge over there. Okay, a little bit of an update. First of all, Henry there, the heron, is about, I don't know, 15 feet from us. He's got his one leg up in the air. He wants to observe what we're doing. It's getting better, as you can see, than that last time. But what I'm gonna do now is, I can't get these brushes all the way up to the top there, especially because they're right by a painted surface. So I've been starting to use a sponge to apply. So I'm gonna use a sponge to apply. I'm gonna start all the way at the top. I'm actually just gonna do this top portion first. Then I'll do the sort of the middle portion, maybe down to just right here. So I'm gonna work my way from there down, and then when I get to this edge, I'll use a sponge again and go more carefully. Okay, let me give a progress report. First of all, it's gorgeous outside for October. This is what the swim platform looked like originally. Okay. So I've done this top part. There are some spots like this that are still kind of oily from the first coat, or from the first step. So I need to do the second step on that. This seems to have come out pretty well over here. You can see it in the sun. Okay, so we've gone from basically that to this. However, when this dries, it's turning into this. It's almost a light brown color. And I don't remember if that was what the original color is. Repeat the process on the next area. When completely dry, your decks will look like freshly sanded teak. It's drying into this super light brown. I kind of thought it would look like this when we were done, but now it's looking like that. This is the after as it's all wet still. Alright, this is a couple hours later. So now we see kind of the true colors of the wood. So some of you might remember that for our Chris Craft emblems on either side of the boat, we use this Star Brite system, step 1, 2, and 3. If you kind of look more closely, you know, this is a cleaner and here's a brightener. And basically what I just did kind of took us right from this kind of look here all the way to this, but there's no oil on there, obviously. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take step 3 of this system and I'm going to protect it, because that's what this says to do. Again, this is amateur maintenance. Seals, protects, and finishes marine teak. Gives ultimate UV protection, dries quickly for all fine woods. Final step in teak restoration. So I think what we did was basically get it to cleaned and brightened. So I am going to do this final step, which I remember is a little bit messy. Use a clean cloth, sponge, or brush, working in overlapping motions to ensure uniform coverage. Follow the direction of the wood grain, obviously, to maximize penetration of oil into wood. Allow product to dwell for 5 minutes before using a clean cloth to wipe up excess oil. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, so we can complete this project, or at least feel like it's complete. Step 3. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm going to take this clean cloth and wipe up the excess. So I'm going to continue like so. We'll see when it dries if it still looks that good. It looks great now. Now that I'm halfway done, I thought I'd give you the halfway shot. Now this isn't completely dry yet, but it's looking great so far. Okay, I'm all done. After doing the Star Brite teak oil, I'm going to take one more shot of this. You can see that it's starting to dry a little bit over there. I just finished this, so it may want another coat. I used half a bottle on the swim platform. Now, you may be asking yourself, hey, Jeff, why wouldn't you do this at the beginning of the season and not at the end of the season? Well, because, you know, it's going to sit out all winter, get bad again-ish. Well, I've had this stuff for 2 years. So the timing of me doing this was just, hey, I have time to do it today. I'm not going out. It's a beautiful day. It was kind of windy. I'm by myself. So that's why I did it now instead of like in the spring. So we'll see how it holds up. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Again, that was amateur maintenance. That's the first time I did something like that. You have a comment? Love to hear your comment. I don't know what you use for teak. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Ciao.